ये ताकि वो
ऐसा है कि हमने ग्रुपिंग कैसे बनानी है?
ये दोबारा से रिपीट
जी जी यही।
हाँ, ये आपने सब्जेक्ट में जाना है, ठीक है। You have to click on this wheel and go to more. In more, there is a course administration, there are users, go to the groups. When you go to group, I already created 3 groups. Suppose I click on groups,
Nice.
there will be number, there are students in one group, there are students in another group, and there are students in another group, okay? Now, I want to create one more group, okay? So I will create, this is a group 5. If you want to make description of group for what, if you want to add file, that is up to you, save changes. When you save changes, there is a group. Now there is no student. How I will add student here? The list of student will come. You take a student ID number. For example, I am taking ID number of some student here, okay? I don't know whether he's there or not. Copy. And I will paste here. If the student is enrolled, he will come. Now this student is not enrolled with this subject, so he will not come.
All right.
Now the student, those who are enrolled is Saud Ali. I can Mamuna, I can click the Mamuna. I can add her, okay. I can Umar Nasser, I can add him. I can Samia Nasib, I can add him, okay. I can Hashim Khamis, okay, and Osama. So I have added 5 students, okay. When I go back to the groups, so your 5 groups, these are the student. Group 2, these are the student. Group 1, these are the student. Once you created the group, before receiving the assignment, please, it's very important. Don't create any group after receiving, then you will be in trouble. Create these group before receiving any assignment, okay?
Right.
When you mark the assignments, suppose the assignment, if you mark for group 5 Saud, Ahmad Ali Jabri, the marks will also go to Khadija, Ibrahim, Qasim, and Mamunan. Whatever the feedback will also be gone to all of them. In the whole class, you have to mark one student here, one student here, one student here. Your whole assignment is gone, khalas. The feedback will reach to the student with the criteria, proper criteria. They can understand where they are lacking.
Can you repeat this step, sir, again, please?
You created the group before receiving the assignment, okay?
Up to this done, yeah.
Suppose I created today and I asked my student next week they have to submit the assignment, okay? In the first group, I will receive the assignment from maybe 5 students, correct?
Done.
Okay, I will mark only one student in the criteria. Okay, similar way. I will mark Saud. Suppose I'm giving him 12 marks out of 20. Everybody will get 12 marks with the same kind of feedback and remarks. Similarly here, the same thing. Same thing. So you have to mark only 4 students, the whole class will be marked.
No, Abdul Shakur Saab.
Yeah.
I think this is not a good method of marking where we will upload the assignment. Means some students deserve 10, some students deserve 6. So everyone receiving 8 or 9 scores similar. So how it will be?
Sometimes you give one assignment and you divide your student into different parts. Okay, as a whole you are giving.
I mean this practice.
Okay.
What is my comments? This practice we can't do for main final assignment.
No,
we can do in practical assignment.
Continuous assignment when you are giving in a group of students. And they are
Right,
doing
right,
the work. Somebody is introduction, someone is doing the body work, someone is doing the conclusion part and the continuous
Okay, we are
assessment.
doing
So it is something very easy and effective as well.
Mr. Shakur, you are asking about one assignment for one group,
Yeah.
yes?
Yes. Yes.
So, for example, it will be the collective work for all 5 students.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's why they will receive the one criteria, one marking for all the students. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
This is one way.
Yeah.
How to decrease our workload in assignment. This is one way. And another way is a very effective way, which you don't have to make any group student. Well, you can give them a choice. Can I go to that one?
Yes, yes.
Okay, there is another way you can create. Suppose I will add a topic here. Add a topic. This topic is choice assignment. Okay, in choice assignment, you just add activity. Here you have to go to choice. Where?
Choice.
Choice. Okay. Choice, you say assignment. Okay, whatever the description is there. Allow choice to be updated. Allow more than one choice to be selected. Yes. Limit them. Yes. Option 1. What is the assignment? Suppose write on corrosion. Okay. I can limit them only 5 students. Okay. The second thing is water pollution. Okay. The second assignment. And I limit 4 students or 5 students. It's up to me. The third option is soil erosion. Okay. I can limit 5 students. You got my point? Now,
Yes.
now I save the changes, correct? When I save the changes, those students, those who come first and click on water, right on corrosion, then this will be blocked. 6 students cannot choose this one. The next 5 students will choose this one. Okay. The next one, suppose you have 20 students and you have 4 options. So every group will get the 5 assignment, 5 student. So in this way, what happens when we give the group assignment to the students? What happens? Most of the 80% students, they choose one choice. They don't evenly distribute among themselves. So in that way, we face issues. In this way, you can give 5 topics and it will limit them. Only 5 can choose. First 5 can choose option 1, and the next 5 will choose option 2. The up to 15, 3, and 20th student, they will choose. When you save it, and everything will be there. Okay. You can restrict
And
them.
selection should be,
Yes.
selection should be first come, first get.
Yeah, first come, first get. But here you have to say yes, yes.
Yeah.
Result availability, restrict access. You can restrict as per date. Activity competition only. So you can save and return and send this. This assignment will go to the student. Those who will click first, they will automatically, you will get some groups.